It helps to go live first. Hi, this is Kim Pinkney, and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, more Nocturnally Missions fun. And let's see, still working on Chapter 2, fiercely working on Chapter 2. And this is where we're going to finally get to the club, finally. Let's see. But in the meantime, I've got to clean up some of my stuff. So I was working on where I left off yesterday, and I apologize. I probably didn't have any sound. I forgot to unplug the Cricut from my one port that would reach my mic. So there's probably like a series of images that made absolutely no sense to anybody. So just to recap what all that crap was that I have a friend that was my son's girlfriend is having a birthday, and we're surprising her with a shirt. And these are the images that I was working on this weekend, thinking that her birthday was yesterday and not on Thursday. So she's a big fan of Final Fantasy XIV with my son, and her favorite job, I guess, is the summoner. And these are some of her favorites. I had my son pick out like 4 of them, and I said I'll do 3 because the first thing we were going to do was what was it called, like that Beatles Abbey Road where they're walking across the street. We were going to do that, and then we couldn't decide if we were going to put the summoner, the summons in the same outfits. So he kept wanting to have her be in the Ringo position, and I'm like, I don't know, she's the summoner. Why would she be in the Ringo position? I don't know. But anyway, between all that, so we have that. I put a little bit of elements that are probably going to be too small to read off of her shirt. We have her name. We have her age, like right here. And then also right here. And this is the front of the shirt. And my silly son gave me a shirt that had a pocket on it. And I'm like, I could have worked with that. I could have put a book on the pocket. I could have put something coming out of the pocket. But no, he didn't tell me it was a pocket shirt. So I didn't design this for a pocket shirt. But luckily I have another shirt that I could put it on that it would look much better on. And then on the back, he says that the summoners have this jewels symbol here, and carbuncle he wanted on there. So I kind of threw a little bit of him into it because this is like my son. He's a goofball, but he's a very serious person. That's what he always says. Mother, I'm a very serious person. And it makes me laugh every time I hear him say that. But when they play together Final Fantasy XIV, they merged their names. My son's name is Kanan, and her name is Winter, so they're Can Win, like Can Win, Kanwyn, which is really cute. So I put that on the book, and struggled to work on a Cricut for the very, very first time, and the shirt came out kind of cute. I'd show it, but it's too dark in here to show. But it looks exactly like this. It looks really nice. What I learned with the Cricut is that you have to have a nice outline, or simple shapes. It's easier for it to cut out, takes less time. When I tried to have this particular image cut out, I forgot that it's on black. And with it being on black, you can't see, the letters. So and these letters are super thin, so it would have been a bear to put this on a shirt. So what I ended up doing was taking out the white background, but putting like a border around everything, kind of like a sticker. And that's the way it's going to look like on on the shirt, only everything else exposed is black. And same thing with the other one. I did the same thing with this one. I just put like white all the way around it and stuff. Okay, and like this, so it looks like a big sticker. It's really cute. Um, and that was made it much easier to cut out and uh, put onto the shirt. All right. So other than that, that was what I was talking about yesterday, and then I did this right here for her. It's Ifrit. And I did everything chibi because he thinks his girlfriend is really cute, and she is a cutie. She's a little cutie. I just created this for her. But I was just about to post it on her Facebook, and then it's like, oh crap, today's not her birthday. And I'm like, well, shoot. So anyway, I saved myself some time. I can get back to what I wanted to do, and let's get back to what I wanted to do. All right, so I want to do work on here. Now, yesterday I didn't have sound, so what I was thinking of was, and I'll show you where I am in the story. I didn't want to just, I wanted to start off where I kind of left off on chapter 1, and chapter 1 is up. So if you go to Webtoons, you can catch it on Webtoons. It's free. And let me know what you think. Is it too fast? Is it too slow? Is the pace okay? Is it still unnatural? The text and stuff, because it seemed natural in my head, but I needed to read it out loud to myself. So with an extra person listening, and I didn't do that on that first one. And the whole thing about it is not, it's not about artwork. Apparently, it's supposed to be about telling a story, and this is like my very first webcomic. So right here we're going to start off in his we're going to start off chapter 2 in his room in his house, and he shares his thoughts, and I'm trying to decide who he's talking to. I never noticed that giving nightmares to others changed me, and it is a scream. And with the scream comes, oh, I gotta remember to do the girl. Okay, I should do the girl now. And it's always the same thing. Shudder, shudder, shudder. Oh my God, it felt so real. And he's like, yeah, please go to sleep. Compassion took a back seat to a peaceful night's sleep for me. When he's just giving nightmares to others. And then I started to see the sharing of these nightmares as a necessary evil. I mean, these aren't really my nightmares, but my clients'. At the time, I believed the only thing worse than losing my humanity was this one realization. And then let me go ahead and close those. Turning the page. I will never be able to sleep alone. And it's like, oh my God. He's like, it was a pretty bad dream. It's like, why the hell did I have a nightmare? And then he looks over, shit, she's gone. He kind of feels the bed. I should put like it's cold. And she's been gone for a while, and it's like, shit, it's midnight. And it's like, he's got a whole like 8 hours or so to go before he has to go to work. Okay, so from there, it's not too late to get another one, right? So he goes to Oddballs here. Never seen this place so dead, but it is a Tuesday. Damn. I got 5 huge clients to close tomorrow and freaking Rachel to deal with. There's no way I can do it on 2 hours sleep. And there's like, hello. Okay, so we got that panel. And I think that was the only thing I threw on here because I had so much crap on here. Okay. Yeah, I have a limit of how many I can put on here. Let me turn that off, turn those off. And then while he's there, he's like, tell me that isn't who I think it is. And then just he happens to just finally notice that there's a chick on the other side of the bar. And he goes, it just goes to show you can't teach an old pimp new tricks. It's like, this is Bryce. Bryce. It's like, holy shit, it's Bryce. It's more like, holy shit, it's Bryce. Um, and then he gives him a hug. And then what I had replayed yesterday was a whole scene where I had Bryce putting him in a headlock from a comment that he made. Like the pool cue is, the stick is behind him. And he's like, is that a stick I feel? Or are you just glad to see me? And I was going to put him in a headlock. He says, I'm always glad to see you. You know, type of thing. So, let's see. So from here, I needed them to kind of show that they were friends. And also, I needed to get back to the plot point, which was to get them to the club. The whole point of the club is that he needs to have an influx of women, a constant stream of different people, because going through regular women just was not doing it. So I started doing a kind of like a segue. First, we find out about what's going on in Bryce's life since they last talked to each other. Let me get rid of the song. I decided to choose the weird and quirky. Okay, because I'm feeling kind of weird and quirky. Okay, so anyway, decided to do some thumbnailing where they're about to talk and things like that. And I thought it would be kind of cute if Bryce shows his FBI badge and Derek says, oh, they misspelled your name. He's like, what? What the hell are you talking about? Let me see that. And he's like, I got you. So that's another 4 panels I get to add into here, which kind of gives a little bit of feel. And then it's like we segue into what's going on in our boy's life here. And we come across, let's see, where he talks about well, you of all people know I really had a problem meeting women. You know, it wasn't always about sex. I mean, it was always a nice bonus, but like having fun, connecting. We got comfortable. So we have, you know, him getting comfortable with many women. I had a stable stream of priceless women. I would romance them all, but it always ends up the same way. You know, and then you'll scroll and you'll end up seeing, let me get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, I think I should put them all on their own. Because it's like once I'm done, you know, it always ends up the same. Let's see. Gotta make sure those are all turned off. There we go. Alright. So yeah, I got everything merged onto this panel. You know, it's just like it's a pure nightmare for them. But his nightmare is that he's got to constantly look for the next one. You know, and you know, somebody said that, like my friend says, that this looks like there's a woman in here, and I don't see it. I don't see the optical illusion of a woman. I see an eyeball, a little fucked up eyeball that's watching him, you know, looking over his shoulder at what, you know, like the eyeball's looking at the phone. You know how people are when they look at your phone. So, you know, then there's a tongue on the forehead and drool. Gotta have the drool. And the tongue's right here, you know. But every time I started thinking about what's going on with him, you know, when it comes to this montage of women and things like that, like he says that these aren't his nightmares. But in a sense it is. I mean, it's like he'll never be able to be alone. Okay, so anyway, let me go ahead and do these guys. All right, so I got that, and then it moves on to a montage of women, and then it comes back to here where it talks about where his friend talks about the club, and then we'll segue to the club, and let's see. Oh yeah, before the club, we're gonna work in the prostitute here. Yeah, this is gonna be a long chapter. And right here is where we'll bring her on in, where he's, and I'm gonna change this bedspread. I've already seen somebody else use it, and it's like, I'm beyond that now. I'm beyond this basic stuff. I make my own patterns. Okay, so let's stop bragging and get to work. Let's see. I also got to the point where I found that it's much faster to go ahead and draw out like a shit ton of heads, or as I'm drawing the heads, go ahead and reuse them in different places. Okay, I can't hang with this music. I wanted something crazy and stuff, but I didn't want things that are like folk tunes. It throws just a mishmash of stuff. Let's see. But I need something like kind of upbeat so I can keep going. Okay. Yeah, and all this music is from Epidemic Sound. I have a paid subscription to them, so let's see. Why can I not see my guys? Oh, because it's the wrong one. There they are. That's why I can't see them. Okay, so we're gonna have Derek order the beer from the bartender. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do I'm going to go ahead and do some of the coloring. Now I went through and I to the brush library and started creating more brushes, a lot more brushes. So the one that Bryce is wearing is ostrich, and I'm going to downsize that, the brush just a bit. Oh, forgot. Okay, I'm on these guys' layer. Before I do that, I'm going to make it easier for me to see. I'm going to select their faces. And one of the other things that I mentioned that nobody could hear is that when I do black and white now, I'm using the color that they were meant to be. So like flesh tone, but the gray version of that flesh tone. And since he's very light-skinned, just kind of get it right there. Or what I could do is pick the lightest base tone and then come here and desaturate it. Alright, so he's got his base tone. And I gotta find out where all these little stray lines are. And then for him, I want him a little darker. There we go. Or I could just go ahead and sample from what I've got up here. We'll use that as the base tone for him. And I'll just do a quick selection, a little dirty selection here. I'll do about this much. pop that in. And then I learned that all I had to do was, if I needed to come back into the selection, is hold this down, and then I can reselect any parts that I missed, hit add. Just kind of guesstimate. And add some more. I won't see that much. There we go. And then the rest of it is this jacket and shirt. And then, let's see, I can isolate shirt, his jacket here. Let me add some more. Kind of have it do that sort of thing. And we'll do this. Just grab all the stuff that I need. And maybe a little bit off the side here. Alrighty, and then I'm going to pick for him shiny squares that I had downloaded, or not downloaded rather, but created this brush right here. And use that light tone real quick. And come back in with the dark tone, and maybe a little bit lighter. Let me try something. Get out of that. Now I tried to make the brush as big as I could. Let's see, and we'll just make it, and we'll just come down with a stroke here. That way it doesn't overlap too much. I almost don't mind the overlapping because that could be like a bend or fold. And bring it down some, and then just kind of define the edges. And I'll come over with white and just kind of wherever it's like wherever I think the light's going to hit it. Probably like right here. And then what's cool is that I can take the soft brush and just kind of like any place that I think needs a little bit more dark tone to it, I can just kind of add that without messing up what's going on. Too much would obliterate it. Let me drop the there we go. Alright, and then we'll do his inner shirt here. Oops. do this. I don't know why I'm even bothering to give it like a pattern. Let's see. Let me do this. I mean like a collar, because I'm just gonna add it anyway. Alright. I think I got everything there. And then the wing at the bottom here, I'll fix that in a bit. Okay, so let's see. We'll change it to textures. And it was ornate. Putting a name to these really helps. And I got like a whole bunch of ornate patterns that I thought that guy might wear. There it is. Whoops. Make that bigger. And you can see the pattern. It's also on his cuff. Let's see. And then we'll just take this down a notch. And I just use a little bit of a lighter tone in some spots here. And we'll make it even. And while it's darker down below, and I'll just turn that off. Bring that down some and just kind of fill in some of the blanks here. I can also do that with the soft brush as well. Okay. I'll take this down. See, I'll cover some of that up. Let me see if I change this to shiny squares. And I could just kind of change it. Alright. And we'll change that to shiny squares. Yep. We'll bring that down some. Just trying to emulate that the jacket cuff. And it'll get a little bit of light here. Now creating patterns is really super easy. And I want to show an acquaintance how to do it, because he's the reason why I'm like, I've got to get away from this pattern. I got to get away from this these Procreate patterns. Just gonna smudge some of this stuff Alright. Then we'll just kind of smudge it around the edges here. Bring it down some. That way I don't obliterate the pattern. And like at the very edge, I can always crop it. Okay, same thing with Bryce. Okay, so to create your own texture, and let me see if there's a chick at the beginning here. Ooh, we can create one for the bed. Okay, so what I usually do is I'll go online or create my own. Let's see. Alright, so this is how you create a pattern. One of my favorite places to go is to Mood, because that's where I found this really cool pattern that was shiny. But let's see, what's a good beds? Let's see. I'm just doing a quick search for patterns or textures, one or the other. Let's see, we want to find something that would look cool. Oh, now that's tight. Now you want to find something that doesn't have a watermark on it. That might look good on a bed. Ooh, freebies is good. Free pattern background vectors. It doesn't matter if it's color. That's interesting too. Ooh, I like that crazy circles. Let's see. Okay, so from right here, as long as it doesn't have a watermark on it, just right mouse click on it, copy. And then you want to save it either onto your computer or, like I do, I use my drive. And I have a drive that's nothing but textures. Let's see if I can find. There they are. So I have a Google Doc, and I use the different little oh God, come on. Every time I open it here, it just like is a mess. You know what? It's better if I do it on my... Oh, maybe that's it. That's probably why I've got the errors. I keep getting this. Unable to load or whatever. Will load, damn you. I just want to be able to work on it offline. Oh, I'm gonna get this. Okay. Give me an empty slide. Easy peasy, right? Okay, so this is the Google Slides. New slide. Alright, yeah. I don't care. Got it. Okay, so we got that one and something maybe not as annoying. Let's see. That's interesting. It's like, what would you put on your bed if you were a dude? You should have some like gaming. Let me see. gaming fabric. Let's see. Oh, mushrooms. Mushrooms would be cool. Okay, he's got a Super Nintendo clock, so why not? Oh, now that would be funny. Let's see. And what I'm looking for is a repeating pattern to toss on here, as long as it doesn't have a watermark. And even then, we might even be able to scrape it if we have one, but let's see, seamless. Seamless is cool. I could do 8 balls. Oh, now that's cute. That looks like something a little kid would have. This. Okay, so we got that. It's like a bunch of game controllers. Okay, so we'll just paste that in here. Just copy and paste it. It's got like a little bar on it. Let me see if there's one without that bar. Okay, no worries. Let's see. Let me go back. Alrighty, let me do this. And then, see, it doesn't have to be perfect. Ooh, now that's cool. One up. Either that one or that one. I'm trying to decide which one I like best. Crap. I like this one. Let's see, so we'll grab that one, copy image. We'll go ahead and paste that into and if you want to create your own, you just gather your images together. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and then on my pad here, I'm just going to go ahead and open it up. Oh, before I can see anything. And I could have done the search through here. Okay, Oops, there we go, textures. And I'm going to copy it. Go back. Alright. Go to brush. And I'm in the textures library. I'm going to add. I'm going to give it a name of, what do they call it? Pixel. Pixel Gamer. We'll give it the grain. Okay, so what you want to do is you gave it a name. Go to grain. Go to edit right here. Go to import. Paste. There you go. It automatically converts it to black and white. And but you don't want to stop there. You want to go to auto repeat. There we go. And you want to kind of match it up so that it's not overlapping too badly on some things. Let's see, we'll do mirror overlap and see what we get. It just pretty much mirrored the image. There we go, that's pretty close. and then we can mask where the squares were. And a lot of this is going to be really super tiny, so we probably won't see a lot of it. I'm going to make it bigger. Try to make the grain a little bigger. There we go. Whoops. It's not quite perfect. See if I take off mirror overlap and increase it. And put it back on. You can also rotate it. Let's see. If we don't do anything to that, and that was overlapping the border. There we almost. If you can mask this where the border overlaps. Come on. Rotate it back. Good enough for government work. Okay. So there we go. We'll hit done. And then super important, go to shape. You want to edit the shape source, import, or else it'll be a hard edge. You don't want the hard edge. You want a nice, soft, gradual edge. At least I do. Go to source library, go to soft, and go done. There we go. And then hit done again. And we're Pixel Gamer here. And you just gotta make your selection. Let's see, we'll add to that. We'll just make the whole thing. Or the bed sheets here. Because it looks like something for a bed sheet. So we'll do that for that. And then we'll take this and just go ahead and throw our brush on here. It is a little dark, so let's try a different color. White works pretty good. And you can always tweak some of the settings to get it just right. Drop that down a bit so it's not so dark. Maybe just darken certain spots. You know, bring that up. Whoops. I don't want it on his hands. And I'm going to try to smudge it like the Pencil Gamer. Pixel Gamer. And just kind of smudge it so I don't lose. It just moves the color around, but in the way the pixels are. And then I can always just add a little bit more in certain spots. The more you play with it, the more it will, you know, it'll become second nature. I'm going to drop that down just a bit. There we go. I just want to be able to see some of it, but also make it look like it's been slept in. Okay, so I want another pattern. Now I got to remember, I got to keep using that stupid pattern every time that we're in this bed scene. Let's see. So we have that one, and oops. Let's see, the next one I want. Okay, so now I got this problem with this little bar on here. So let me get rid of that one. And what I'll do, that one's cute. Oh my god, I like this one. It reminds me of Space Invaders. Let's see. But you really want to focus on like the free seamless patterns. That way you're not destroying somebody else's copyright or anything like that. Ooh, that's funny. Game assets. So it looks like you're sleeping on a Mario bed. That's so funny. That's tight. We could probably make that. It'll take a bit, but we could do that. I like this. The cleanup would be madness. Yeah, I think it'd be easier just to make your own. Ooh, boxers wearing these. Oh, that would be so cool. That's pretty cool too. This one's got that really subtle watermark pattern. Let me see. I want to try something. Okay, so let me try one with like a really subtle watermark pattern. Because a lot of the times the images that you'll be using, you can barely see it. Okay, it won't let me grab it. Okay. Let me try this. I just think this pattern is like really cute. And this is just to demonstrate how to add your own brushes. Okay, there we go. Oh, this thing is being a bear. Oh, because I'm on the wrong screen. I'm trying to use the the textures on this screen, and the textures is not on this screen. That is my iPad screen. Duh. Okay, Kimberly. Okay. All right. There it is. Woof. I need coffee. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so we're gonna copy that. And we're going to do the same thing, and I'll take it a little slower. You want to go into your brush library, pick whatever category you want to put it in. Right now we're in textures. I'm going to hit the plus sign. I'm going to go ahead and give it a name. This brush is like hearts, card stuff. And then go to the grain. Because if you go to done, it'll just kick you out. So you go to grain, go to edit in the grain source, go to import, and you want to paste. You want to paste. You want to paste. It did not paste. Why are you not pasting? Edit, import, import, paste. Okay. Didn't take my paste. You will take my paste and you will like it. Let's see. Okay, so copy. Go to import, paste. There we go. No need you. Okay, and then go to auto repeat, or else you'll just have a big square. Auto repeat. Alright, you can still kind of see that watermark in there. You can increase the scale and you can really see the watermark. So know that your stuff is protected. We got mirror overlap. We don't really need it. It looks like it's a pretty good pattern here. And we can mask the hardness here with the, it's already overlapping. I think it's okay. I think it'll be okay. Let's see. It's got maximum overlappage. This is where it's barely overlapping. Now it's overlapping. You can even rotate it. Well, rotating is not so. Okay. Alright. Then we go to shape. Oh, I didn't finish it. Ah. Okay. Edit. Import. Paste. Auto repeat. Grain scale's okay. Alright. We'll take it down a notch with the overlapping. Just enough to get rid of the line. There we go, and the hardness there. Let's mirror it. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, so we'll go to done. It creates the texture, and then we'll go to shape. We'll go to edit that source, import source library, and we want the soft. And then we want to go to done, done, and done again. Alright, now we're going to do his side. Now just pretty much kind of select it off so that it's not going all over the place. And add alright, and then the brush. And there it is. And I'll even turn this down a little bit. And throw a little bit of light on there. It's kind of hard to tell what it is that's going on in the picture. You can kind of see some of the hearts, but it looks like drops. But yeah, so that's one way of doing it. Let's see. And of course it's all on the same layer. So one of the things I want to do, I don't like the pattern on here. I might end up making my own that I can see the grain really well. But zooming in, you might see the watermark, you might not. I can see it right there, but you have to like be really super zoomed in. And from right here, you don't really see it that well. So we don't want anybody's protective junk. But that's how you basically make your own brush. I did that for the jackets. I went to different places. If you find like a shiny texture, I kind of like that. I'm keeping that. We're gonna be digital. Let's go digital. And you know what, just for giggles, I want to try something. What would it look like if it was maybe a blue tone? Pixel Gamer. back to black. Now the color is not going to matter because I'm going to take the color out anyway. Looks like we can see it better if it's lighter. Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm going to take myself out completely. There we go. Let me come back here. Let's see. Like I've got this argyle on Bryce's outfit. I want something for his bedspread. This would probably look too weird for the bedspread. Let me see, copy. Come back in here. Let's see, I want a brush, and I think I'll make everything here like the bedspread. Or actually, right here, the bedspread. Let's see. We go to brush. We're in textures. Go ahead and add. And I think I might even save this for this little girl. Let's see. So we got that one. I want to give it about the brush. We'll make it frogs. You can even sign it. Whatever. And then go to grain. So like if you're selling it to people or whatever, you can, you know, sell it that way. Grain source, go to edit, import, paste, automatically black and white, go to auto repeat. You got nothing but frogs. And it looks kosher. I think it looks good. I don't have to do anything to it. Now I could make the grain a bit bigger so we can see the froggies better. I just gotta catch it at the right size. This is it at 4.0. Maybe at 2. Let's see. Ooh, we could rotate them. That's not going to help too much. Take out the overlapping. No. Okay, how about mirror overlap? This gets rid of those edges around the edges, around the squares here. I think, ooh, almost there. We'll just stick it with this. We'll go to done. And then go to shape. Now you don't have to change the source, but I like that soft repeat. Source library, soft, done, and done. Okay, let's see. So let's see what that gives us. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see, let's go back. Now you can always tweak your settings. Let's see, go to grain. We can make it bigger. You can see that in the preview. So we'll make it bigger. Let's see what that does for us. Bring him back in the panel. Oh, that makes the bed look too big. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll do it that way. No, we'll do it underneath. And maybe, let's see what white looks like. Nothing. Okay, so brown, black will give us the pattern. Okay, now we see frogs. Look at those eyes, they're so creepy. Now if we did it in a color, let's see. You can barely see them. Crazy. Yep. Lots of frogs. Yeah, one pass would probably be better because then it becomes muddy. Yeah, so one pass would work. But we're not in a sea of frogs. So in order to get rid of that, we'll just go ahead and delete that layer. So, but that's how you would do it. Let's see. So I think what I want to do is I want to use that more adult pattern. And I think I also want to make him smaller. I think he's all one piece, but that's okay. I can always fix that later. Okay, but that's basically how you would add textures. This is just too darling. And then he looks over and sees the game thing here. This could be his game room. Okay, so let me get back to here. I want to take the color out. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we'll finish adding the pixel gamer, and I think we had more of like a cream color. Let's go a little bit darker. Don't be lazy, Kim. Go back. We'll select. And then add. Yep, Pixel Gamer. And then we'll just kind of finish it up right here. Okay, so we'll have a different blanket for everything else. Now, when I have something like this where I'm missing stuff, let's go ahead and bring it down a bit. Oops. And then also set this one to the same brush, and just see if I can compensate here. Because I kind of want his hands to go, oh yeah, that's right, this is supposed to be the blanket or the sheet. Let's see. You know, I'd probably, oh, you know what would be cool is if he had like some Mortal Kombat boxers. That sounds like a plan. Yeah, just go ahead and make the sheet the same way. Okay, we won't be able to see much more. the pillows back here. Yep. You know what I've always wanted to do was come up with some sort of oops. I need a rectangle. Get rectangle. Whoops. I forgot what I was going to say. The get rectangle messed me up. Okay, so let me see. I've got a wood texture here somewhere. There we go. This one should work. Got a wood grain 1. Yeah, we'll use this wood. Okay. Da, da, da. Oh, and you can change the direction. So, let's see. This one's going up and down. I guess that'll work. Let's see. We'll just not distort it. Uniform. Freeform. We'll just kind of put it down that way. I really cannot remember what I was going to say. Oh, I can make a Mario lamp. You distort this. We'll bring that down. Let's see. I wonder if I take this and bring it down. There we go. Maybe a little further. No, can't go much further than that. Okay, no worries. And this is just the nightstand. And let's see, I'm going to change the texture of the wood there. We'll go to the wood 1. Oh, here's wood 3. And just kind of monkey it up a bit so it doesn't look like the same wood. And it just, see, wood. There was wood grain. There it is, wood 3. Another imported wood. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll need to have a harder edge, I think, on here. I wonder. Let me change this. Yeah, it's the perspective is a little off. Let's see, we'll use the rectangle. Whoops. Oops. I need to do something about the background. Ooh, that's right. Let me see what this does. That's a little busy. I need something like kind of subtle for the background. Just, let's see, soft. There we go. So it's not just like a white. And we'll get rid of that, and then we'll kind of soften the edges here. Soften the edges of the table too. Can't hurt. Let's see, just a little. There we go. All right. Okay, so I still got to figure out what else is in his room. This is the headboard behind him. So I need to do a quick headboard. Oops. I wonder if the ellipse tool will help. Yeah. The downside is that it doesn't move. Like I can't change the selection or move the selection around. All right. And then I just need to clean up his arm here. And this is almost done. Yeah, so I just need to kind of get rid of all my little jagged lines. Now the cool thing is that if you were in a different category and you go back to that category, it still has the last tool that you selected in that particular category. So like in my favorites, I have the soft brush still selected, so I don't have to click on it again. At least I shouldn't have to. Let's see. Got to be on the right layer. I think he's right here. All right. And then I'll just need to fill in the rest of his shading and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to use skin tone and then kind of like slightly darker. My stuff is off. Like I went a little too far in some parts here. We'll bring it down some, so that way I can just build up the tones. Bring that down. Alright, okay. Some. All right. Now that we've come to the end of the songs. Oh, guess not. All right. Alrighty. Go ahead and bring some tone in here. Just kind of smudge a bit. Bring this down some, and bring that down some, so it's not like glaringly white. Bring it back up. Make sure this thing is charging. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Let's work on our boy here. Oh, there it is. Flip horizontal. Trying to zoom in on my source image. Make that bigger. Not too big. All right. Let's see. It's weird how like all of a sudden it just gets dark. I hate when that happens on my iPad. I don't know if it's just like warm, too warm or something like that. I don't know. I want to bring the subtlety here. Bring this down. And under deselect. Give them a little bit of tone. Why you no toning? Oh, because you're not the right brush. Okay, and I'm going to drag some of this stuff off the edges here. There it goes. Maybe I just need to stop messing with it for a little bit. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of hard edges for this particular comic. Let's see. Genres. Moods. Let's go to browse. Yeah, I'm in epidemic sound. Okay, I'll just get some house music because this other stuff is like putting me to sleep. Bring bit. Let's see, just bring a little bit of subtlety to the white of his eyes here. All right. Let's go ahead and fill in his hair too. I need the hairbrush. We'll use the short hairbrush for the moment. Just to fill in some of the gaps here. Alright, I think we should have somebody do a cameo like Ariana Grande or something. She's of age, right? Because I need to do someone in the bed with him. Okay, do the fine hairbrush. Try to mess up his hair a bit. Use a little bit of the soft brush, and then we'll move on to his arm. I'll give him a 5 o'clock shadow. Oh, that's under touch-ups and stubble. And we'll bring that down some. And just kind of go in a circle. Okay. That's a little dark. Let's see, maybe if we go a little lighter. It looks like he's about to have a mustache here. We'll use the eraser tool with the same brush. Stubble, eraser, touch-ups, stubble. Okay. Bring it down some. Just want to kind of tap it and give him a little peach fuzz instead of all on mustache. I think it's making it worse. Let's see. Okay, good enough for government work. Let's see, we'll change that back to We'll do soft brush erase and then soft brush and soft brush. Okay. I just want to kind of take off the hardness around the edges here. With the right brush, hopefully. Okay, just want to keep it kind of subtle. Okay. When the house is too soft. Let's kind of soften that here. All right. It's supposed to be part of the bed. Okay, let me see if I can. Just trying to clean up some of these edges. Okay. All right. All right. Let's give them up. Let's see, is that oh my god stuff all on the same layer? Yeah, it's all on the same layer. Shoot. Okay, no worries. Sacrifices must be made. It just looks weird, him like this, because then, you know, whatever. Oh, okay, all right. I'll just leave it like it is. And then what I'll do is I'll have it kind of soften away. Okay, I think I want a new brush for the blanket. I'm gonna bring this over here. Not the froggies. Let's go to textures. I do like that pattern, but I think I'd like it on a person. I like that on a tie. He's wearing that. This looks good on a, well, I guess we could do it on a blanket. I'll copy that. And we'll make a brush. Make sure we're in textures. I'm not going to give it a name, I don't care. There we go. Auto repeat. It looks okay. Done. We'll just change the shape of the brush. Edit, import, source library, soft, done, done, and we're like done, man. Ooh, too dark. How about let's try something. Liquify. And, oops, liquify. And then we'll twirl it a little bit. Nah. Reset. I wonder, push. You know, it needs to be on its own layer. Okay. Now what I'm trying to do is make a blanket that like actually fits him. Let me come back into here and get the rest of this. Add. I could turn it around. Okay, we're going to soften the edges here. And so now the pattern's a little bit more subtle. I don't want that much down there. Alright, and then we'll just erase. Okay, we need light on him. Let's see, I want to have brush, change that to soft, soft. Okay, that's still soft. Oops, we'll bring that down some because the picture's only yay big. Gotta be on our layer. Let's see, who can we use as the girlfriend? Let's see. All right, let's do a search. Images. Now I want somebody unusual, someone different. She's good. Someone who does not look like the last girl. Let's give her. Let's do an Asian lady. Let's see, and we'll pick maybe the first one that pops up. She's pretty. Let's see. Someone who looks scared. Not too scared though. That face. I like her face. Let's see. I have no idea who she is. Okay, so I'll see if I can kind of model her after her. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna merge this one down. Alright, need this layer here. Drop the opacity. Oh, but I can't. Okay. I'm gonna have to work her. Okay. Let me take this. Drop that down just a bit. I'll just make her. Oh. Come on, you. Am I on the right layer? I am not. Just make her a little bit more transparent. Just want the eye positions. Okay. Let's see if we can whip her out real quick. Let's see. I was about to sneeze. Oops. Let's give her some extra lashes here. Where's Tatted Hearts to tell me, oh, this person looks like blah blah blah? Kind of blend this all together. All right. Okay. So this should really be a series, not a short story. It's like on the quest for the woman who can hang with him. Whoops. We'll give her thicker eyebrows. Alright, we need a different hairstyle. Let's see. Well, maybe because her hairstyle is too glamorous. Let's see if I can find somebody with bed head. Oh, she's got good bed head. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna bring this down some. This up some. Trying to decide how I want to do her hair here. Alright, and then we'll throw some she almost looks like her. Almost. Oh, this is a different actress. Okay, so let's fix her lips. We'll use the hairbrush here. And alrighty, I'm gonna have to go soon. Alrighty, so I think I'll flare out her nostrils or something like that a little bit. just want to give him this scared look, just a little, slightly scared, because it was a terrible nightmare, but not enough to well, to him it's not that bad until he experiences it. And he's waking up screaming. I'm like, what the hell was that woman on? Oh, that's right. One of the things I was thinking of is that depending on where he goes, he's absorbing people's nightmares and their fears. So I can't see this guy going very many places, or at least touching people. And I could limit it to touch, but why? Why should I limit it to touch? That these demons that he kind of exercises, if they're even demons, it's just maybe people's personal demons, he brings home with him and brings to bed with him, but he can feed other people to them, is basically what he's been doing. Oh, it's all harmless. It's not hurting anything. Victimless crime. And it's always a win-win. They get a little bit of time with me, and then his clients feel so much better. He's almost like a therapist almost. Yeah, he's doing a kindness, a service. Yeah, sure you are, bro. Cleaning up the lines, cleaning up the lines. Oof, that looks bad. I had it for a second there. Let's see, we'll bring that down some. Instead of trying to erase everything away. Plus he gets laid. How about that? Sometimes. I just wish I could show more of it, of the things that, his struggles, their struggles. have her like kind of gripping the blanket here. Yeah, it says no partial nudity, so I am not sure how much that is. Is it like, does that mean like just showing the boobs, or showing part of the boobs, a side boob? So to be on the safe side, I'm covering it all up because we don't know what country this is going into. Just imagine it's all of them. Uh, some are more conservative than others. Yeah, I had a side boob on one of them. Like, what was it? When with the girlfriend in the first here, and I was like, it says no partial nudity. I'm like, crap, I should cover that up. And it's just side boob. It's not nipples or anything like that. I don't remember if let's see. And I had already was just about to upload, and I'm like, is that too much? You know, it's like crap. So I ended up covering it up with hair. But I've seen people in underwear and bathing suits, and damn it, we may as well just go ahead and keep that. Okay. And then I still need to color him in. I'll leave her kind of pale. Okay. Almost done with this page. Do, 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 do. Oh crap. Okay, I got 10 more minutes. Alright. Let's see. So I can see this guy going on adventures trying to find like a woman to help sleep through the night, where he's like trying to find chicks that are uh, brave, strong. It's like, dude, why do you always go after these bodybuilder types? Because they're the only ones that can like last. The rest are running out screaming before it's. And maybe you'll find the ones that aren't too bright. I think I'll have his eyes kind of like closing. Like, yeah. Heard it all before. Oh yeah, gotta do the pillow. Just kind of blend everything together here. No favorites and textures. Crap, almost time to go. Alright, so I'll be working more on this tonight. If you like what you see or have some questions, or you've tried some brushes, let me know. If you want to try out a couple of my brushes, if you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll see if I can make them available to you. Just got to figure out how to do that. Let's see, his pillows have the Pixel Gamer on it. And I hope I see you guys in the next video. Don't be a stranger. I'm a relatively nice person, I guess. Kind of, sort of. I have my moments. They may be few and far between, but I have a few of them. And tell me what you guys think. Do you think he should pay for it right away? Should he, should we torture a few extra women? More drool from Ian. maybe get a few more people in on the gang, because I'm figuring that the places that are like right next to him might be empty because of him. And I think because of the damage that will be done to the door, oops, sorry, I need to change that to from one of the call girl. Oops. I think he'll end up having to go to, you know, use the, what is it called? A hotel. Kind of where his head is. I'll go ahead and make it dark. Okay, and then I think we were using I can't remember the other texture. So you'll toss the pillow this way. So we should do more shuttering or something like that, but anybody got time for that? All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. If you want me to share more of things that I've learned from doing these web comics, or if you think what you think might be cool to see, let me know. If you've been with me and you've seen like every single episode, let me know. Let me know what you think of the ending, or if you think how I'm finishing it is too abrupt. So that's where we are thus far. I'll finish these guys up, this page up tonight, and definitely finish this one up. This one's almost done. I just need to give him a few more tones and decorate the blankets, and then this is pretty much done on this one. And then let's see, looks like we've got wood. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's this right here. Somebody's missing. Did I combine a layer and lose it? No, 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 no. Yes, I lost a layer. Oh no. Shit. Not again. Let's see, at the time I believe the only thing worse than losing my humanity was that one realization. And hopefully I have it in a different place. lost my layer. God damn it, I made it even worse. I shouldn't have gone out of it. Damn it. And I can't get it back. That shit is gone. Let me see. Yep, he's gone. I'm gonna have to redraw that. I'm gonna have to redraw the clock. Let me see. Yep, I'm gonna have to redraw all that shit. Delete all that shit. And I can't go back because I got out of it. This is why it's taking so goddamn long. Okay, so from here on out. Yep, from here on out, everything's gonna be on its own freaking thing. Let me see. I wonder if there's a way for me to capture the clock. I'm not so much worried about. The guy feeling the blanket is gone. Let me see. I'm wondering if I can. If I hit done, it stops. Let me see. Oh shoot, this looks weird. Something's happening. No, don't gallery it. So if I do time-lapse replay, let me see if I can get this to a certain point. There's no controls to make it stop. So I figure if I can get it to a certain point, I can just kind of copy it. Like do a screen capture or something. And I was done with these pages. That's what pisses me off the most. Okay, I'm going to set it up so I can try to screen capture it. Okay, it looks like I can tap and hold. Let me see if I can get back to it. So about right here. Oh, 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 oh. Just stop. Stop, damn it. Thought there was a way to... Come on, I just need to grab you. Because I don't want to draw it all over again. Okay, it's stopping. Okay. Right there. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take that and put that in another thingy here. New. Can't believe I did that. Again, this is not the first time. The second time it's funny. The second time I usually do these things and I screw it up, I'm usually able to, do a better job the second time around. But it takes a long time. It takes a long time. We live and we learn. Shucky ducky. You better let me paste this. I'll kick your ass. We got it done. After all that freaking work. Okay, good. All right, so I can trace my work again. Woof. I cannot believe I did that. Well, shit. There's my drama. All right, you guys. I will see you on the morrow, and hopefully with less bullshit. But yeah, from here on out, I'm just going to go ahead and put each chapter on their own file. That way, I don't have to run through this crap again, because I'm slipping through and hiding things and then merging things, and it's like the thing that happened. Word to the wise, or those wiser than me. Anything that you have unselected and then you merge it, it'll disappear because you just merged empty layer, or like this layer here, number 9. There's nothing on it. But if there was something on it and I merged it together and it was the check mark was off, it'll disappear completely. So I'm like, son of a biscuit eater. Like this, like layer 1 here. Now I don't have any lines. If I merge like maybe 6 and anything in between, and if I do that, it's gone forever. Unless I back it out. Anyway, you guys take it easy, and I will see you in the next video. I cannot believe I did that shit. And that whole thing right here, this right here, was supposed to have the guy right there. I cannot believe this shit. And because I had backed out of it, I wonder. Nope, there's no way to get it back. Yep, so we live and we learn. You guys, thanks again for joining me. Welcome to my personal hell, and hopefully one day I'll be able to complete my nocturnal missions. Have a great one, you guys. Bye-bye.